Check. Wake your nasty ass up. It's the communion. Today, we got a special guest for you. It's always good to have new blood in the house. I got a comedian from Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm gonna let him tell you about himself. His name's Richard Mathis. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the communion.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
What's going on?
Nothing, just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Came up here to Grand Rapids to hang out with y'all, answer some questions, chill out for a minute.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming, man. We'll get right into it, man. Tell me about Battle Creek. I was going to say Saginaw. Tell me about Battle Creek.
You better not say Saginaw. Yeah, I love Saginaw, but no, I ain't from Saginaw. I'm from Battle Creek. Battle Creek is it's a small town, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's Cereal City.
Okay.
That's where all the cereal at. You know what I mean?
Hold on for a second. Hey man, go into the settings and change the mic output so the mic don't give you output. His mic don't give you output. Continue on. No, I'm sorry, brother.
No, you good.
Little technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens when you go first.
Yeah. No.
But nah, it's a small town. It's a small town, close knit though. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of know everybody or know of each other. You know, so or like kind of know of each other. So it's pretty cool. It's all right. It ain't a whole lot to do. You know, the goal is to get out of there.
To get out. Do y'all eat a lot of cereal in Battle Creek?
What? You see how big I am on this couch eating cereal for 35 years.
I mean, do y'all like get deals on the cereal? I mean,
my daddy worked this post cereal for 41 years, nigga. What you talking about? Yeah. We get y'all probably think I'm lying.
What I need right here. Come on,
y'all
man.
Niggas probably think I'm lying.
Yeah.
My daddy just retired. He just retired like 3 months ago. He did 41 years at Post Cereal, and every month you get the deal that he got was you get a box for $1.
Okay.
So you can get 10 boxes of cereal. You know what I'm saying? For $10.
So let me ask you a question real quick. What's the GOAT cereal? What's something that you got tired of, and what's something that you absolutely won't eat?
GOAT cereal, Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
GOAT cereal, Fruity Pebbles. Something I got tired of was cornflakes. You know, that's that bullshit. You know, that's what grandma gave you and shit. You know what I'm saying? They still thought it was medicine at the time. You know what I'm saying? In Battle Creek, you get sick, they give you some cereal and shit.
Eat some cornflakes.
Yeah, eat some cornflakes and shit. Yeah, like, so yeah, hell no. No more cornflakes, hell no.
What wouldn't you try? What's disgusting?
Disgusting? I love cereal, so ain't no cereal flat out disgusting. But
that was the answer.
Yeah. I love cereal. Like, ain't no cereal disgusting. I'm from Battle Creek. That's what we raised off of. And if you was in Battle Creek and you had nothing else in your house, you had some cereal.
Man.
You had cereal. You know, that's what we had, like the breakfast table. You ever heard of that? Like you probably haven't. It's like the world's largest breakfast table.
No, I ain't never heard.
You ain't never heard of that? They do it every year in Battle Creek. Now, back in the day, it really was the world's largest breakfast table. Like the breakfast table, like 3 blocks long. You feel me? And they giving away cereal, everything, orange juice, all that. You know what I'm saying?
How much it cost to get up in there?
It's free.
When they doing that?
I don't know exact date. You gotta Google it.
Hey, I'm Googling it.
But yeah, it's free cereal. You come in there, you get free cereal, you get free Pop-Tarts and all that. Now, when I was a kid, it was way liver. But then some niggas shot it up in like 05, so it been different.
Whoa. We was almost.
No, for real.
Time out.
For real, they shot up the cereal party, man.
This was like the Freaknik of cereal?
I guess so, bro. They shot up the.
was they twerking too? Was they dancing?
Nah, bro. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning and they had a shootout.
How you getting an argument over cereal, man?
I don't even think it was over the cereal. I hope not. I don't want over the cereal. There's cereal on the ground in Battle Creek. But whatever beef they had from last night, they brought that shit to the morning. And they shot it up. So it's like a little different now. It ain't as big as it used to be. But it's still there. You should check it out for real.
You almost had me, bro. Like, we almost was booking. We almost made reservations, man. But then,
nah, they locked them niggas up, man. Them niggas grown now. I probably work with some of them niggas now, man. Hey, like man. That was 15, 20 years ago, but they did switch they switched everything up after that happened for sure.
We was almost at cereal freak meat, yo. We almost did cereal freak meat. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, BC.
That's what we gonna call it. Like the biggest breakfast table is now cereal freak meat.
He called the cereal freak meat.
Yeah. That is wow.
But yeah, they did shoot it up though.
So what other type of shit? We gonna focus on Battle Creek for a minute.
Let's focus on it, man, because a lot of people don't focus on Battle Creek.
Let's get it, man.
What you want to know about my city? I tell you the damn truth.
Y'all good at any sports or anything like that?
Sports?
Yeah.
Battle Creek Central, we ain't win shit last year. You heard? Like, I hope nobody back home get mad at this, but y'all know we ain't been winning nothing inside the city at Battle Creek Central. But outside the city, though, you know, when they started the school of choice.
Yeah.
So a lot of the kids that's in the inner city went to the schools kind of like outside the city. That's where their parents were sending them.
Okay.
So now we got the white schools beating the inner city school in basketball and shit because they done took all the Leons and Deons and shit.
The problem was y'all was shooting up the cereals. That's the real issue. So because y'all,
but we had some greats though. Don't get it twisted. We had some great players play for Battle Creek Central football and basketball. Matter of fact, rest in peace, Jerry Rozier. He just passed away. He was an awesome football player. Awesome.
So let me ask you, were you an athlete coming up?
Yeah, but I mainly played just for the free jersey. You know, I played football. You know, ain't no cuts in football. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. You know what I mean? I played to like, when did I play? I played to like my freshman year. And in my freshman year, I got an NFL injury in like the 9th grade and shit. And Dad was like, we done with this. I had tore my ACL like in the 9th grade and that was it. That football was over. I think I tried to come back 10th grade year, but I had to have surgery and all that. And
was you funny before that, or did you get funny after you hurt yourself? Just a question.
I think I was always kind of like, you know, around my group of friends. Yeah. I think I was, you know what I'm saying? I always kind of had the jokes and shit like that. But, you know, being dark-skinned and heavyset, boy, you better have some jokes ready. Because whatever room you walk in, it's an a-hole in there that's got something to say. So, yeah, hell yeah.
So let me ask you a question. When did you discover that you was funny, man?
When did I discover that I was funny? Like, far as like on a professional level? Or like just far as like, damn, I make people laugh, just
Run
chilling?
It down for me, because I know it was a progression. I know you didn't just say, hey, I'm just going to jump on stage one day.
Nah, you know what? For real, probably like, I remember 2nd grade, I had to write a poem. We all had to write poems in this class. But my poem was way off target and all that, but it was mad hella funny and shit. So I knew I could make people laugh, and I knew I had a sense of humor. Always, but my family had a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? My dad, my uncles, all them the real comics. You know what I'm saying? They just never got on stage, and that's who I was always around.
Yeah.
So hell yeah.
So what was the vibe like the first time you hit the stage, man? Like what?
The very first time I hit the stage, man, no cap, I did good. You can ask my sister. She was right there. Okay. We was in Indianapolis, because that's where I started at. I started in Indianapolis, and my sister came to my very first show. Mm-hmm. And they only give you like 3 minutes. We had a comedy club called Crackers and shit. No cap. It's called Crackers. You know where Crackers is at? Yeah. Yep. So we had I'm at a club called Crackers and shit, and they like, we'll give you 3 minutes. And I'm like, damn, that ain't a long time, you know what I'm saying? But then I started watching people before I did it. And I was seeing people was bombing in 3 minutes. You feel me? I was like, 3 minutes and you ain't funny. That's a long time.
Yeah.
3 minutes, boy, hurt your soul if shit ain't going right. You know what I'm saying?
So did you come up with something?
Hell yeah. I knew from then you had to have a set. Because when I first tried it, I was like, when I first was thinking about it, I was like, I'm funny, you know, I'm gonna just go up there and do it. But then when I started seeing people go up there, and you can tell they didn't have a set ready. Mm-hmm. They probably had 1 or 2 jokes, which last about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
and you still got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, he ain't had nothing prepared. He ain't have a subject. He ain't have nothing prepared whatsoever. So now I can't remember exactly what I wrote, but I know I wrote it down and I practiced it. I practiced that like an Easter speech on everything.
So tell me about the first time you bombed, man.
First time I bombed?
Yeah.
Probably about the 4th show.
Okay.
The 4th show I did. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say I bombed because I was don't nobody take this funny. I was in the white club at the time. So bombing in front of white people different. You know, they respect the bombing. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all know, but it is a difference. You know what I'm saying? And the white people, they respect your bombing, you know? So they just didn't laugh. You know what I mean? Like they just looked. You know what I'm saying? It was just silence and shit. That's why I knew it wasn't right. I'm like,
ain't no saying, man, they don't boo you.
Nah, man, they ain't about certain areas. You go to Detroit, the white boys different. You get booed over there. For real. Like, but for the most part, they respect your bombing. You know what I mean? They'll let you go through bomb. They even clap for you when you get done. The host will come out and they'll be like, yeah, and they'll be like, woo.
So it's kind of motivational. Yeah, nah.
It's motivational if it's really what you want to do.
Okay.
Cause that's how I choose a comic when they first start. I don't want to hear about all the times you did good. I want to see your first bomb, and I want to see if you come back tomorrow.
Yeah. So,
you know what I mean?
So how did you come back?
Strong as hell. Cause I ain't never want to feel like that again. Never. It's like just like in sports, basketball, football. That's why they play so hard. Cause when they lose, they don't want to feel that. You see them grown people crying. You see Joel Embiid crying when Kawhi dropped that shit.
It hurts.
He's 7 foot,
right?
300 pounds. This man crying on national television. Yeah. You don't want to feel that shit no more.
I dig it.
So he gonna do whatever he gotta do not to feel that way again.
So how do you decide that comedy is something that you want to do for a living? Like, I'm a comedian. Like, that's what you put on your card. That's how you introduce yourself.
You put it in your brain.
Okay.
Because ain't nobody gonna put it in their brain first. You put it in your brain. Okay. It's your vision.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you got to put it in your brain. I'm a comic. I've been doing this for 12, 13 years, and every now and then, I still got to remind myself, boy, you a comic. You ain't nothing else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you put it in your brain. Ain't nobody else going, it's not their vision, so they don't see it. For one, they think you bullshitting.
Yeah.
So you put it in your brain, you a comic, and you go from there.
Now, are you an actor as well? Do you do other things?
I ain't never acted. I take it on if I could. Please believe me. I do any kind of commercial. We can do car salesman, whatever. I take that money. But no, I just ain't never had the opportunity on that.
So thus far you've been strictly stand up.
Strictly stand up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but I'm like I ain't gonna front. I'm like cannabis to stand up. Like I'm that nigga just don't nobody know it yet. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm that underground dude that, you know what I'm saying? It's just right there. But everybody just don't know him yet. And he ain't been in the right places yet. But I'm starting to get in them, and people starting to. It's starting to get undeniable. So I'm starting to get in the right places.
Let me say this, man. I watched your set last weekend. Absolutely hilarious, man. Like, I could not, and I'm not just saying that because you here. Like, we had to get you here, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, this fun crowd too.
And the thing about Greg is, man, he always throws a dope show. He always keeps the best comedians that he, you know what I'm saying, like always in front of the mic, man. So it was just kind of cool. But
he don't discriminate.
Nah, man.
That's why I like Greg. Greg ain't just booking his friends. He's booking talent.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? Greg booking talent. He ain't booking friends. Greg trying to put on a good show. It's a lot of people out there, don't get mad when I say it, but they booking friends, and that's why your show ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Book you some talent. Show people you can bring some talent to the stage. And you'll be a good promoter. I don't want to be a promoter. That's why I can say this. I just want to be a comedian. But from looking at the promoters, yeah, man, book some talent. Quit booking your friends.
Greg Morris.
Your shit ain't going right.
You live on the communion. Wake your nasty ass up. Yeah. You should be. I'm wondering what's going on. You were supposed to be here yesterday, man.
We were supposed to be here 3 days ago.
Supposed to be, yeah, man. Come on.
I blame it all on my wife.
Yeah, man. He got home smoking his feet right now, man.
Do that, Greg. You chilling.
Hey, yo, man. We just talking about this show you got coming up, man. We were here with Richard Mathis, man.
I just canceled that show, bro. I don't even know
I hate Greg.
Damn, man.
I hate Greg.
Hey, look, we had tickets sold over here, man.
You better clear that up. I'm from a small town. They gonna really think this shit canceled.
Very, very funny, man. Got an opportunity to really I kind of met him on the, I can't remember if it was the tail end. No, it was like, the tail end of the pandemic, man. We were doing some comedy shows, and I got an opportunity to meet the young guy, man. And he came out and did a show for me, man. And it was just an instant, brotherhood, man. Especially in this comedy thing, and he's super duper funny, man. He gets it. Some people they do comedy and don't get it. You know what I mean? They funny, but this dude get it, man. So I'm proud to be able to work with the young boy.
Hey, man,
Thanks, Gregory.
Is we gonna be back at the main venue? Or is you gonna have us like Pokemon Go? That shit was dope, but we had to find it like a treasure map.
What Josh call it, the hanger? You see what
Hey,
get
look,
hang.
next time this nigga have a treasure map out there, like it's right here on the X, nigga.
That's the $15 price, bro. You pay.
That's what made it so dope, though. That's what made it dope, though. We comics, we ain't got no home. We ain't got no home. You feel me?
It was a journey, but no, on some seriousness though, man. I came, I ate everything in the venue, man.
The knuckles.
The knuckles was good. The dessert always good. We sat, we had a dope show, man. We did what we did, man. We appreciate the comedy house and everybody y'all got coming through, man. Tell me about the. Yeah.
We messed around, you know what I'm saying? And Richard can contest his journey in comedy, man, because it's not always consistent, and it's hard because the pool of comedians and as huge as it is, and there's different cultures out there. You got your weirdo comedian culture, you got your white comedian culture, you got your black comedian culture, and the comedy house is trying to be able to, we started this a few months ago, man, and it's been taking off, and then we were trying to merge everybody and give a good feel to everybody to come in. This is a family type ordeal, man. Love, safety, laughter, love, and go home, and you know what I'm saying, to be able to start your work week or whatever your new week is, your business case may be, rejuvenated, man, feeling good about yourself. So that's what we kind of put together.
Yo, when's the next event coming up?
July 5th, man. We were skeptical.
July 5th.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Some people can't. Some people don't know about. Some people don't really agree sometimes about the black culture and how the black culture support this and other case may be. But when you're an entrepreneur, man, and you put these things on, especially entertainment, you get to see firsthand who supports, who doesn't support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with my wife is biting my nipple a little bit. All right, baby. When you're dealing with something coming right after the holiday. A lot of people shoot their shot on the holiday. They spend their money on their holiday and things of that nature. Fortunately, we got an opportunity to do it where the holiday falls on Friday. Yeah. People still look for something to do on the weekend. So hopefully it's gonna be a nice turnout, man. Right after 4th of July, and it's just to be dope.
Let's get it in. Comedy House, July 5th, 4th of July weekend, man. We're gonna have Richard Mathis there for sure. What other comedians you got on the venue, or do we know yet?
Yeah, we got J Bell.
Okay, right? J Bell.
J Bell gonna be out?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
He just committed to it, man, the other day. And again, if it wasn't for Marvin, because Marvin is hosting this one. I'm not hosting this one.
Okay, shout out to Marvin. Marvin Ray. Marvin Ray hosting this, yeah.
Because I was totally against having a comedy show the day after the 4th of July. I was totally against it. Totally. Because of my experience, bro. But Marvin said, "Hey, man, I think we can actually do something good because of the it's on a Friday, not like a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna
kill. It's a holiday on a Friday, so you still have the whole weekend. People gonna be looking for things to do. So that's going to be a double thing, I believe. So we put the Richard Mathis. The comedian Damien, who's new to our family.
The comedian Damien, all right.
Yeah, Damien, and then we got Richard Mathis was going to be right before the headliner, and then the headliner get J Bell coming from Detroit.
Oh, that's a killing show.
That's a killing show.
That's a killing show. They don't come to that, they lame.
Yeah.
But black people celebrate holidays all week. It ain't just If it's 4th of July, they celebrate all week, bro.
Yeah.
Like my wife, her birthday, she don't celebrate that day. She celebrates that month. You know what I'm saying? Like, they celebrate the whole month, bro.
My wife's birthday this weekend, Father's Day weekend. Shout out my baby.
How y'all do that? How you pull that off when it's her birthday, but you supposed to get a gift? But y'all just like swap like Christmas?
We just trade. Yeah. Like,
that's like 2 Christmases almost.
When's your wife's birthday?
It's June 16th, Monday.
Okay, my wife's birthday is the 15th on Father's Day.
I was just telling her. I said, yeah.
He did say that at the show.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
On Father's Day, my nigga.
We just trade.
Hey, look, these kids ain't looking my direction all week.
That's what I was about to say. Father's Day gift. What?
Hey, if you smart, you just take your girl where she want to go and just like, what you want, some shoes or something? What you, just get it now.
It ain't fair, though.
Just get it now.
That's why he feel like that, because he know it ain't fair. Father's Day gift is a report card.
Man, look.
It's nigga, how good did you do from this Father's Day to the last Father's Day? It ain't like Mother's Day where it's like a default.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This where my benefits come in though. How many girl kids you got? I got 4 girls.
I got 1 girl.
Yeah, so hey, shout out to little baby over there.
Yeah.
So listen, everybody talking about, oh man, you mad you ain't got boys? No, boys leave you. Boys don't get you gifts. My girl's making me cards right now. Thinking about stuff to buy daddy.
Rashaya.
Let's go, baby.
Rashaya, what you give me for Father's Day? She already got me my Father's Day present. You wanna know what she got me? She gave it to me last night. You wanna know what she got me? Yeah. She thinks she funny and shit. She gave me $5. The $5 I just gave her earlier. Nah, that ain't it. Nah, man, the hell with that. That ain't even it. Then what you give me?
A note.
She gave me a notebook.
Write your jokes.
So I can write my jokes. Then this one shit got weird. Then what you give me? Chapstick. She said my shit be chapped all the time.
Looking.
Hey, this was last night, gang. Hey. She gave me a notebook.
That's hilarious.
The $5 I just gave her.
Yeah.
And a brand new thing of chapstick, and told me why. She had it. That's the only one she had an explanation for, was the chapstick.
Let me give her a round of applause.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep daddy lips greased up. I'm dark skinned. It's hard, bro. It be hard. It's a little easier in the summertime, but the wintertime, it be hard.
Hey, man, my kids get me. My daughter get me on my ball spot all the time. I tell her, I'm about to braid over it, though. Look, it's gripping right now. Don't even worry about it. It's gripping right now. She wonder what we doing. We finna get it in. So every time she be like, daddy, your forehead and your ball spot, be like, look, don't even worry about it, baby. You going. Yeah, no. Got my brother Greg Morris in the building. Comedy House, July 5th. Get your tickets. Now, how we get tickets? Ticket Splice?
It ain't even set up yet, bro.
Okay.
We just had a show.
Yeah. I'm going to it here.
So here's the deal. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get Richard Mathis to come back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get Damien to come through.
Okay.
We're gonna do a show on that end, bro. Have some fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And for real, I'm supposed to be there, man. I don't even know how you just let me know like an hour ago that it was put together. I'm
sorry, man. That's why I called you right at Comedy House Takeover, man. Like,
didn't nobody think I was gonna show up.
And we didn't think he was gonna show up, cause
I didn't think I was gonna show up.
Bro, this show. Listen, these shows that we're putting together don't look like nobody else's show, bro. Like, it's organic, and there's some amazing shows. Yeah. Like, amazing, bro. And I just, I think the deal today for Clean Christian comedy.
Okay.
We do churches and all that.
Shout out to that. Yeah. So we checking for you. What day you coming through? Are we gonna?
Yeah, just put me on the calendar.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you on the calendar, man. We gonna hit you later. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Morris. I'll meet you later, my brother. Love you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Be easy,
right,
Greg.
Man. Peace. Yeah. Greg Morris.
Do you know that was the last show I did right before COVID? They shut it down that day. Straight. He had a show the day they shut the country down. And it was like in the kitchen or some shit like that. And it was... Look, check it. He gonna be mad as shit. I was gonna say this when you get off the phone, right? I just did a show with Jerry Donovan. You dig? Beautiful fucking place where I was just in, right? I had my niece with me. My niece, no cap, she could vouch. I had my niece with me and shit. So we do Jay Donovan's show. So then I said, we got one more show tonight. It was 2 shows in one night. I'm about to knock these out. Yeah. And then that's when they say, we shutting everything down. So we get to Greg's show, and it's a motherfucking kitchen, bro. Like we got that nigga had the school tables. Like how you sit on one side and they go on the other side? Yeah. That nigga had those, but we had fun. We rocked that shit out. Man, we turned that kitchen out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So that was the last show, and then they shut everything down.
Hey, yo, so this guy will rock any venues. He'll rock arena, concert hall, kitchen. He'll come to your living room.
What? Basements. I did a show for I did a show in Flint. Mm-hmm. Then a dude came up. It was for the police. It was what Bill Bashar had a show he wanted me to do. I don't know if you know Bill Bashar, but he's awesome comic. Okay. And he does the booking at Mark Ridley's. Okay. And I did the show for him. It was for it was outside of Detroit though, this police department. So I did the show for them, right? So after the show, a dude comes up and like, my birthday next weekend, I want you to come to my house and do the show. He a cop. Okay. A cop. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So in my brain, I'm like, nah. Then he told me how much. I'm like, when? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, when? You know what I'm saying? So look, I get there, and it's a nice house. Man, where was we at? We outside of Flint. Well, anyway, we outside of Flint. We get there, and they not regular police. They raid people cribs and shit. Yeah, they DEA type shit. That's why he could pay me so much. Cause that's why when he said the number, I'm like, what? Yeah, I do the show just for you, mama. Ain't nobody even gotta be there. So when I get there, it's him and his squadron or that group that does these raids in Flint and shit. And it's probably like 12 or 13 of them. You can go see it on my Instagram, like way back in the day. This shit crazy, but it was in the basement of a whatever you call them. I ain't never really been raided or nothing. But them people that be raiding you niggas, I did a show for them niggas. I probably did that show and they probably wouldn't raided y'all niggas, man.
What do you say to them?
They probably went over there laughing like a motherfucker, whooping their ass. They probably like, why are they whooping our ass and laughing? We just did a show, buddy.
What was you saying to the police, man?
Huh?
What was you saying to the police, man?
I did police jokes. That's what they wanted to hear. People in comedy, but what I realized doing stand-up comedy, man, they want to hear that.
Yeah. So you just...
They want to hear it. Because for one, they afraid you're going to say it. So that's the shock value in it. And they want to hear that. So they cops. They rough, bro. We ain't talking about people who make pies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
The wildest comedy story I ever heard.
Nah, doing shows for the police, that be live. You gonna have so much fun. They drink.
What's the wildest?
They gonna be drunk.
Who you ever did a show for?
Wildest group? You mean like ethnic group, or just the wildest atmosphere I was in?
Wildest atmosphere. Do you remember the craziest situation you ever found yourself in as a comedian?
Oh shit! Doing a show for Melanie Hearn. Shout out to Melanie Hearn. That's my dog. That's my dog. I love Melanie Hearn. She hooked me up with a lot of shit, and she got a show, and that she put on in Detroit. Y'all need to check that out. I can't remember the exact name, exact date, but look her up and check it out.
Look up Melanie Hearn.
But we doing the show, right? And we not in Detroit, right? But we close.
Okay.
So we close to it, so it's still Detroit vibes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we at this bar where she has her shows at, and for one, I got played. They put Josh in front of me. I was like, how the hell you gonna do that? They put Josh Adams in front of me, right? Yeah. Josh Adams, it's only like 8, 9, 10 people in this motherfucker. So it's already gonna be it's gonna be a grinder anyway. Yeah. Josh comes in, throws a nuclear warhead on the fucking room.
As he does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he threw a nuclear warhead on them 9 people, right? So then it's my turn. I only had to do like 25 minutes. I got into like my 15, 16 minute. I'm surprised I'm holding behind Josh. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody out there, all the comics in Michigan, don't even front. You ain't trying to go behind that man. You know what I'm saying? Don't even act like that. It's certain people You know what I mean? Like, you be like, damn, I gotta go behind him. That's gonna be crazy.
Shout out, Josh.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm about my 15th, 16th minute. It's only 9 black people in the bar. It's one white man in the bar. Okay. He got a cowboy hat on. He drunk. He talking crazy. And he started off in the back of the club. And then as he was liking my set, he was coming closer and closer and closer. And this one of them venues, you ain't got no security. It ain't no stage to separate us. None of that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I say like that was one of my wildest ones because he got so close. I usually never get disrupted on stage, but he was so close, I ain't gonna front. That shit threw me off.
Keep leading this my next question. So beautiful. So let me ask you, do you have a heckler protocol?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Heckler protocol is if you think you're gonna be further than me, you stupid as fuck. That's the heckler fucking protocol. I do this, bro.
So you got time.
I do this. And I got tough skin. I'm a comic. You all pretty. You dressed up. You got Balenciagas on. You got your pretty girlfriend with you. You don't want to get talked about in front of her.
Yeah.
So you gonna say that little bullshit you say. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tear your ass apart in front of your beautiful date. And you might be a nigga who ain't never been talked about before. You the cool nigga your whole life. Ain't nobody said shit to you. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody never called you ugly, said your shoes was fucked up or nothing. You feel me? That's why I know ain't no heckler gonna get me. Come on, man. That's like asking LeBron, hey, you think it's a dude in the crowd that can beat you? Fuck no, I'm LeBron. That's why I'm on the court. That's why he up there.
Yo, shit.
Of course he can play, but he can't do this.
Yeah.
And you drunk and shit. And then if we in the real club, the speakers are everywhere. They're in the kitchen. They're in the bathroom. Only your table can hear that little bullshit you saying. I got the mic, nigga. They gonna hear you all. They whipping shit up in the kitchen laughing at your stupid ass. Niggas in the bathroom taking a shit like, damn, he shouldn't even said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, not a heckler? Get out of here.
So when you go see Richard Mathis, go sit your ass down.
And shut up and enjoy the show. But I do enjoy hecklers because I waste 2-3 minutes on you. This all about money. I gotta do 30 minutes. If you want me to talk about you for 4 of them, goddamn it, let's do it. But I know I'm gonna hurt your feelings at some point.
So you're not picking on people in the crowd?
No, but I'll spot out elephants in the room. I mean, you got something crazy on, or you want to be a part of the show, you talking too loud, your phone go off. I mean, I got to. That's,
you know, at nigga events, it's gonna be some
elephants. Yeah, niggas got to catch strays. I'm shooting everywhere, and you gonna catch a stray. Leave me alone on stage, man. That's all I be saying. Because I know I got tough skin. Whatever you gonna say, man, I've been big and black since 4. So I already know that's where you gonna go. Big black T-Pain. You done. I'm about to annihilate you in front of your girlfriend. You came with your mama. You got your niece with you. And then they gonna catch strays because they with you. They that's who catch the strays, the people at your table. Yeah. So I'm annihilate you, and the bullets that miss, mama getting it that you brought. Mama got on that fucked up dress. But you wanted to be a part of the show. So yeah, your whole table gonna get annihilated, bro. Certain people, but if you come out strong, that's what I always say in comedy, come out strong. You come out strong, they gonna leave you alone. They gonna know off rip. Let him, I wanna enjoy this. I don't wanna be a part of this. You feel me? I wanna watch this show.
Usually when people set up to go to a comedy show, like I had a couple people with me, they was like, yo, we not sitting in the front. We don't want to be a part of the show. I got my ass roasted by Josh. Pause. I done got roasted by Josh, like, in 3D. That shit was so
and Josh don't stop.
Hey, man, I still remember what the nigga said, man. He was about my jumpsuit like they was pajamas.
And Josh would bring it back. He'd say something, he'd come back 30 minutes later and get you again and shit. But now the front row, it's weird because I'll go to some shows, they want to be in the front row. Some people weird. You got them Shaquille O'Neal niggas like, talk about me. I ain't never understood them kind of guys, but it's them people out there. Yeah. But you ain't Shaq, nigga, so I don't want to entertain you. Like if Shaq said that to me, if Shaq said talk about me at the show, hell yeah, dude. But man, you work at motherfucking Target, nigga. You talk about you can rag on me if you want, buddy. Man, come on, I'm here to get my money and do my set. Yeah, and get up out of here.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Is there any comedy taboos to you? Is there any places that you won't go or you think comedians shouldn't go?
Nah, there's no such thing. A real comedian has no home. You have no home base. You have no home court.
Okay.
It just ain't basketball or football. It ain't half the year you get to just be here and dominate this shit. You're all over the world. Every game's an away game.
Yeah.
So if you got a taboo, if you don't like to go into a church or to a white club or a black club or a gay club, you just about to lose money.
No, I'm saying, is there a joke that you won't tell? Is there a place that you
man.
Comedy. Is there some
they gave us some rules because I took a couple classes at Mark Riley's with Bill Bouchard, and a lot of comics should take it. Everybody saying they shouldn't take it. You should get up in there. You wonder why I'm getting booked? Because I went up in there. Even if you think you're funny, still go up in there and take them classes. And they teach you about these taboos because the taboos are from the owner. He the one who telling you can't say this or don't say that. Or the headliner, he's gonna let you know the taboos. Don't say this, don't say that, don't go there. But the main taboos is the obvious ones. You don't want to talk about domestic violence. You don't want to talk, mainly domestic violence is where I really try to steer away from. Because you don't know who in that crowd and you don't know who had an argument on the way to the show. You feel me? So certain things you just don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to really touch on too much. Politics, talk about them if you know about them. If you don't know about them, shut your ass up. And that's the big problem right now in comedy. Yeah, you can talk about politics, but know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, don't talk about politics. Yeah, you can talk about them, but know what you're talking about. Don't just go up there just saying somebody stupid, somebody dumb, they did that's wrong, and you just going off a meme you seen on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. Yeah, you ain't did no research. You ain't doing nothing. You just seen or heard somebody else say something. So yeah, like taboos. My main taboo, like I said, is domestic. I ain't doing nothing domestic. I had people die from cancer. I'm not really gonna talk about cancer, but I've seen. Yeah, I'm not talking about cancer.
Somebody just we buried somebody today. A good friend of mine. Rest in peace, my daughter.
Condolences, man. That's what I'm saying. Like some things you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows somebody that's passed away from cancer.
You know, we don't play with that. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and it could be a dude in the crowd that's battling cancer as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So taboos is things where you just don't want to split the crowd up. You know what I mean? And it's common sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of it should be.
So let me ask you another question. Usually people pose it like this. They say, oh man, let me get your top 5 greatest comedians. Just tell me this. Give me your unsung comedy hero.
Patrice O'Neal.
My man.
You talking about unsung, right?
Unsung comedy hero.
Patrice O'Neal, Earthquake.
Okay.
We want unsung.
Unsung. Because we know all the names.
Hannibal Buress.
Okay.
He's kind of well known, but a lot of black people don't know him.
Hannibal got Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he did. And I loved it, bro.
I hurt my feelings kind of.
I loved it, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, why hurt your feelings though?
America's Dad, man. This is cool.
Who's Dad? That's a TV show. Who daddy?
Cliff Huxtable and all that.
Nah, man. He was putting something out there. Because you got to remember at the same time, I don't want to stir nothing up, but Bill was hating on a lot of black comedians.
He was.
Every black comedian that came out after him, don't cuss.
Eddie Murphy's got a skill.
Wear a suit.
You seen Raw Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, dude. Like he shitted on a lot of black. Every good black comic that came after him, bro, he had something to say. So yeah, when we find out you like to do this on the weekend, you don't cuss, but you do this. Okay.
You gonna leave me in the current events, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'll keep fucking cussing.
You'll leave me in the current events, man. So the new Bill Cosby, obviously we talking about this Diddy guy, man. He been doing more than dancing, man.
Diddy, that whole situation, If you my age, you already know he was weird. Now for the young kids, if you 20 and under, maybe it's new to you. But we already knew.
We told you he wouldn't stop.
We knew.
We told you he wouldn't stop.
I'm surprised why everybody's surprised.
We told you he wouldn't stop.
We already knew he was kind of weird, but ain't nobody got nothing against them type of people or none of that. But we already kind of knew what he was on anyway back in the 90s. So it wasn't. I was surprised. Everybody was surprised. Put it that way.
Let me tell you what I was surprised about. The level. So it's levels to it, right? We like you this type of freaky, like I knew you was freaky, right? Like nasty freaky, but you like
cause the money make the levels different. I can get freaky, but I ain't got enough money to get his freaky.
Man, let me tell you something. That ain't got nothing to do with money. That got to do with depravity, bro. Like, did you hear the first girl and the second?
But I'm just saying you can't afford a freak off.
I can't afford it.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. So you
I got to be working in the morning.
Even if you was freaky, nigga. That's what I'm saying. The money is what makes him that way.
I can't afford you.
It's the money that make them that way. We can't afford no damn. Even if we all put our money together right now.
That was a revelation. This nigga said you can't afford a freak.
You can't afford a freak off.
I literally thought about it like.
You can't afford a freak off.
Yeah, but I ain't freaking like that.
But I'm just saying though, you got a man who's freaky that has a lot of money.
Yeah, and he did it.
And he did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it in a way that's super weird that we didn't know about because we don't know people with that type of money.
You know what was weird to me about it? Is that he was freaky, but he was tough with it. You know what I'm saying? So he was tough and freaky. Look, I'm like, yo, man, like,
don't get it twisted. He broke Drake's shoulders. Now he ain't no punk now. He ain't no punk now. You know what I'm saying? He was scared of Suge, but everybody's scared of Suge, nigga. He ain't a punk because he afraid of Suge Knight. Who ain't afraid of Suge Knight?
Hey man, Suge talking good behind closed doors.
What? Come on.
Had a microphone.
Come on. He doing a podcast from prison. I didn't know that was possible.
I did not know that.
I'm like, ain't that illegal? He didn't keister the phone in. They done rung a phone in they booty for sure.
For sure. You're smoking cigars right now talking good. You got a cigar in here, nigga.
Yeah, I got an iPhone in here. I got a Droid. I'm free as hell.
But you get paint, right? You need something paint in the ass over here.
He ain't living the regular prison life like my people. Trust me.
Yeah, hey, and let me tell you something. They talking good, but if Suge or Puff ever get out, man, it's gonna be a situation.
You don't want to see him?
You better hope they stay in there because there's been a lot of talking.
There's been a lot of talk. That's why I said Puffy is not a scary dude. I don't know why people got the perception of that, like he's a punk or maybe because he like to dance. I don't know. But, even in the world in general, bro, it's a different type of thug now. These niggas dance, snitch, and shoot. Like, it's a different type of thug in 2025.
He came in Kid Cudi crib and unwrapped the gifts and put the boy dog in the bathroom. Man, let me tell you something, man. My dog's right in there, man.
Ain't nobody touching him.
Man, let me tell you something, man. If you come in here and do anything with my dogs, just take them, bro. They belong to you now.
But ain't that weird, though, right?
They your dogs.
For one, nobody never said what type of dog Kid Cudi got. Ain't nobody say he took a big ass bull mastiff and dragged it. Kid Cudi weird ass probably got a Shih Tzu, a purse dog. He wear a purse.
They said the dog was traumatized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what kind of dog.
They act like Diddy went in there and grabbed a Japanese Kita or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he went and picked that little ass dog up by the throat.
The way
and
I saw
put it in the
cage.
cage.
He grabbed the pit bull.
Yeah, you thinking like exactly.
Yeah.
You thinking like he grabbed the Great Dane and shit, and just threw it. Man, Kid Cudi weird ass, bro.
How you get in your crib with no keys, man?
That's
sitting there, coat flowing, ain't no wind.
That's
not dancing and shit. Yeah, how you get in your crib, man?
That's money. Money is magical.
Got your system playing and shit up in there.
money is magical. Kid Cudi probably renting that house. He probably called the motherfucker that owned it. I need a key. I got 5,000. He in there. That's why I say when you get to that level of evil and you got some bread, I got some niggas is evil down the street from me, but they ain't got a dime. Nigga, they couldn't do a drive-by if they wanted. They ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? But if you that type of person and you have access and you have money and you have Man, that's a dangerous
You
man.
made Diddy a Marvel villain, bro. Like,
He is. Diddy is a Marvel. You don't be seeing them outfits he be wearing?
you made Diddy a Marvel villain, bro.
Hey, look, let me tell you.
Hey, we're gonna have to put that up in this episode.
Money, something else, boy. Everybody like that's something like he got a lot of money. When you got a lot of money, you got perversions and you got a lot of demons that you can, do stuff with that money. And that's what happened to that man. Yeah. But don't believe that he thought of this on his own. This man was taught this shit.
You think so?
They just locked up the Einstein. Man, you don't think they gave him a pamphlet? Like you don't think he had a, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how
I ain't gonna act dumb because the parties ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, they're not gonna stop. It's a whole nother group that don't do music that we'll never see. That's keeping this party going, bro. That's why dude was hanging in that cell. They're like he killed himself. He didn't kill himself.
You saying we don't want no problems with y'all. We don't want no.
They got too much money.
Yeah, please don't come by the community.
When you can kill me without bullets, you got too much money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kill me to pull people away. Knife, stab. Don't poison me. You know, that's bullshit. That's rich people killing ways. You done figured out where I like coffee and you done poison my shit.
Do you think we ain't important enough for that, though?
No, hell no. Nah.
Important enough.
Hell no. Nah. We important enough for bullets. Yeah. That's what I said. They living in a whole different world. That's a whole different world they living in, and what he doing. Yeah. But it's all sad. It's sad as shit because hip hop is, that's our culture. That's our thing. It's sad that all this weird shit is happening with our music and it's tearing down a lot of stuff.
Hey, our heroes are being taken down in front of our very face.
Smokey, dog. Smokey Robinson, bro.
Smokey, what was you doing, man?
Smokey said, fuck y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about. Smokey ain't gave nobody nan dime. Smokey, like, I'm about to be dead in 5 years. I'm 101. We gonna ride this out. We riding this one out. We gonna go to court.
What's that shit Smokey was saying? Smoking, drinking.
Smokey, he was the only one that kept it real to be that old. He was the only one to be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Smokey Robinson is crazy.
They got Smokey Robinson. They've been had. Yeah, they trying to sweep that one under because that's so valuable. That's a valuable piece to our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you said Cosby, that's a valuable piece to our culture.
Very much so. He wrote most of them Motown hits and everything.
That's a valuable piece to our culture.
Nobody leaves unscathed.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. What you talking about? All you gotta do is keep your penis in your pants. Whoever thought the Illuminati was just some freaky motherfuckers with money? You don't hear nobody talking about Illuminati no more, do you? No. You see any Illuminati memes? Nah, because we done figured it out. Just a whole bunch of freaky people with a whole bunch of bread, bro. And if you willing to take this bread, you movie time, lights, camera, action. Just think about it. Do you hear about people talking about Illuminati? You don't hear them talking about Illuminati ever since they showing you what the Illuminati was.
Everybody freaky.
These billionaires, these freaky billionaires. We know a freaky Tasha from down the street. She ain't got no money though. She can't get her booty done. None of that. When you start getting money and you weird. Everybody know freaky Tasha, but she ain't got no bread to really elevate. She ain't got the money to elevate to be like a Young Miami. Young Miami, she got so freaky. Yeah. But that's Freaky Tasha. That's Freaky Tasha that blew
up.
Young Miami, that's Freaky Tasha.
Hey, yo,
Young Miami on YouTube, like, I like to be peed on. I said, damn, he got her good. Yeah. She like, I love golden showers. You see how Trina was looking at her? Like, you ain't supposed to say that. Like, what Trina say? I give him.
How you get into that, man? Giving them all, like, listen, man, piss is nasty, man. We had a whole episode yesterday talking about wash your ass, man. a whole PSA, and it don't stop. Hold on, just like Fox
and the Red Fox album.
Wash your monkey ass. If you listen to this right now, and you feeling a certain way, Please wash your ass.
And it's summertime. Summertime, you over 200, that's 2 a day.
Listen,
or you 5.
You can't review this enough. Wash your monkey ass.
It's summertime, man. Twice a day.
Listen.
Depending on your size, maybe 3.
I wanted to say this yesterday, but I didn't get the opportunity. Don't be too good for a bath. Soak your ass in that water if you can. Let that shit marinate.
I ain't got no choice, cuz. I got my crib got the old claw feet. I ain't got no shower.
That's crazy. I ain't seen one of them in a minute.
You ain't seen a claw foot in a minute? We still got the old
But
claw foot in
your
our crib.
refrigerator, bro.
Huh? No, we got a nice refrigerator. But the bathtub is a claw foot. And that motherfucker, you will drown in that motherfucker. There's a lot of water in the claw foot bathtub. Don't be smoking no weed and take no bath in that motherfucker.
Take a bowl bath for real.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Clawfoot. We pay a lot on our water bill because that big ass tub.
My wife watching. If we get another tub, you like to bathe me, girl. You got a clawfoot? I ain't touching myself no more. You got to bathe me.
Yeah, look, cuz we try to spice it up, right? Because we moved in the crib. We seen they had the clawfoot. We like, damn, we can't even take no showers. So we try to spice the clawfoot up and put the little, the wraparound shower thing, the pole thing. Man, that shit look like some shit out of a cowboy movie. I was like, man, take that shit down, man. We just gonna take baths, goddamn.
Damn. Shout out to the clawfoot, man.
Man, clawfoot, what is that?
You been watching basketball lately, man?
Always.
So, what you think about these NBA finals, man?
I like them because both teams is young, and whoever wins, it's gonna be, that's what's up. Yeah, they both young.
So, I saw Shea coming. I didn't see Indiana coming, man. Halliburton like Steve Urkel when he turned into the hooper. Like,
hey, don't be dissing Hallie now.
I mean, he gets busy though.
You gotta watch some light skinned niggas now. But a lot of people ain't paying attention to it. Pacers got an awesome coach who's been battling LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Steph Curry. So SGA is good, but he like shit. I done seen some shit like this before. A little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. I can figure some shit out for him.
So you got Indiana.
Hell yeah, because I believe in that coach. And then he looking at that dude that everybody looking at. Like, man, I've been playing against these type of guys. Yeah. And he's young. SGA's awesome. And in 5 years, he gonna be a LeBron, Kobe. Mm-hmm. But you still young. And that coach know that.
I mean, let's keep it real. This means Indiana is very underranked or undervalued as far as what their real talent is, bro. Because this ain't no fluke. They beat.
It ain't a fluke. And a lot of teams on the East Coast, a lot of them players ain't playing.
Yeah.
Embiid should have had a ring. He should be there. A lot of them dudes ain't on the East Coast not even really playing like they're supposed to be playing. But we can't take nothing away from the Pacers, though. They are good. And they play team ball. And they all can shoot. When that dude Turner hit that 3 off the backboard, I said, they winning this shit.
This changes the landscape of the NBA because you cannot say at the beginning of the season, you picked Indiana to win it.
If you said that, you lying.
If you said that,
you got a son that play on that motherfucking team.
Or you a Pacers fan.
Yep, or you from Indianapolis. Other than that, yeah, you lying. Yeah, that's what I said. You a straight Pacers fan, or you got a son that just got on the team, or a daughter that cheerlead for them or something.
I'm a Lions fan. I get it. Every year is our year. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't even gonna talk about that. I don't appreciate. What's this, 2025? Yeah. If you wasn't around for 0-16, I really can't rock with you.
Let me tell you, I'm a real Lions fan.
Was you there for 0-16? I
was there before 0-16. I was there for James Stewart after Barry left.
Okay.
Man, I was there reading the paper when Barry walked out.
I respect any fan that was there for 0-16. It's so many fake fans now. Mm-hmm. Man, you gotta expect it. Come with the culture, man. Yeah, just come with it. But why they gotta be like that? Especially black people. We be extra. Extra with it. We ain't never wore this many Detroit Lions fucking jerseys.
Let me tell you when I thought it was real. Shout out to Joey Bell because I'm trying to get him on the show. When they had Reggie Bush, Joey Bell, Megatron, Golden Tate, Stafford, listen.
And we had a hell of a defense too.
What they had? Sue and Fairley. Who they had?
Cliff Averill.
I'm convinced them boys got cheated, man.
I don't think so.
Cheated my Lions, man.
I don't think so.
Look at the play in Dallas.
Oh, you talking about when the ball was when they were talking about it was a drop ball? Yeah, that he did get cheated.
Play in Seattle.
He did.
Play in Dallas. Go back and look it up. They cheated my Lions. We supposed to have one.
He did.
Yeah, Megatron. Yeah, one of the greatest ever, man.
Yeah,
Best I've seen.
I didn't know his fingers was like that. When that man showed his hands and how broken up they was,
tripping off that.
I was like, okay, I see why he retired. I didn't know he had that many injuries. He's so big.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was getting hurt that much. He like, man, we ain't winning no games. I'm out of here.
They was throwing that nigga the ball every single time. Like you knew it like 30-1. They throwing Megatron. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
I be telling people half of Stafford records is because of Megatron. Yeah. You could take half of Stafford's yards and get him to Megatron because he was just throwing that shit up there. We seen a lot of Stafford eyes closed. Stafford and Megatron bringing it down.
Though, man, I feel like
who Stafford?
Yeah, we let him get away, man.
He had to get away.
He did.
He wanted to win.
I'm happy.
He the only one. They let the white boy get away. See, everybody else had to quit. Yeah, but he had to leave, and it was. Then they played Sue. He's crazy. He left him on the ring and got the money he wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the rest, they let Stafford leave. Barry had to quit. He wanted to leave. They're like, nah, you got to quit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Megatron wanted to leave at some point, but them contracts be so wild, they can't. So man, you took two players that's like greatest of all time at their position and made them flat out quit. That's how bad the organization was at the time. I was just happy they let Stafford leave. I was like, they let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to stay there and die. And then he left him on a ring. I was pissed.
I hope the Lions front office listen to this, man. Learn from this, man.
They learning. That's why they paying for it. Like they repaid Montgomery. Yeah. They know they got to pay these boys or they leaving.
Yeah, I like their coach too, man. Their coach is really
man. He cried too much for me, bro. You too damn big to be crying like that, gang. He always crying, bro. You can't cry like that, bro. This football. Emotion, man, my uncle passionate, man. He'll be crying at work. Man, you can't be crying, man. But he is a good coach. Yeah. But I kind of side-checked him when they ain't pick up Shador, but he a good coach.
Yo, man. So, listen.
We had 2 chances to get Shador.
Listen. I think Shador is going to be, in the next 5 years, one of those guys. They dropped the ball on him, and I don't know if Cleveland's gonna end up trading him. He might end up being the guy in Cleveland.
Yeah, man. The starter's about to go to jail. Do you know what's going on over there? So he had the Diddy parties too, probably. Nah, Watson.
Watson, yeah.
That's the starter.
He love a massage therapist.
Yeah, dude. He had like 20 allegations over there in Texas. So he's defaultly automatically gonna start.
I don't understand
coming up the ranks. Who?
Watson? Yeah.
Oh, so he gets another massage. They like, look, now you got to heal on your own. Hey, let me. They like, get this nigga some Dr. Sebi or something. We ain't no more massages for you. They ain't giving him no more massages.
So because Deshaun is free and Flacco, Shador might get a chance to win the job. And I think
he is going to win the job.
Okay. And
what you don't want to do with anyone in any sport or in anything that somebody's passionate about, whether it's sports, their job, parenting, marriage, what you don't want to do is put somebody that's good at what they're doing, you don't want to put a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want to do is put a chip on somebody's shoulder that's very good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why Tom Brady was so dope. He came with that chip on his shoulder.
It's almost like they're making it the same story, man.
Yeah, dude, you pissing me off. Look at Lamar Jackson. You put a chip on his shoulder. They let him drop. Mm-hmm. He ain't won one, but he stopped a lot of other people from winning one so far.
I think
you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got a ring, but he been stopping people from getting them.
He got a team. He'll get one.
Yeah, he's gonna get one pretty soon.
So let me ask you about my favorite sport now. My favorite sport to watch. Basketball is my favorite sport, but me and my wife got this thing where we watch fighting. We don't.
What kind of fighting? Boxing or UFC?
Everything. Right?
Any kind of fighting?
We don't fight in public. We'd rather watch you fight on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's our pact. You know, so I was gonna say something else, but I ain't. Shout out my leg. So yeah, we got a couple good fights coming up, man. One of them is Terrence Crawford versus Canelo, man. What do you think about that? Terrence Crawford jumping up in weight class to fight Canelo, man.
I respect anybody that jumps up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who's gonna win that fight, but I give him a lot of respect for jumping up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I have against Mayweather is like he's like I'm undefeated, and I'm like he ain't really try anything.
I mean, Floyd went up too. He went up in weight class.
But he ain't like he dodged a lot of fights, bro.
You in Grand Rapids, Michigan, bro.
I know, but he died. He died. I know.
Don't give me the downtown.
I went to a fight. I went to a fight here, Van Andel Arena, before he was Big Money Floyd and all that.
Yeah.
Like, but everybody know he dodged a couple. You know, he seen Pacquiao hit that mama. He was like, drug testing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
He was on the juice. He was on the juice.
He was watching Pacquiao lay people out. He was like, I get it. I'll fight him in 5 more years.
Pacquiao got packed out.
He was like, I'll wait till you slow down a little bit.
Yeah, no, but I mean, Canelo got caught on that juice too, man. They said he was eating that rancid, that meat, that street meat down in Mexico.
What?
Yeah.
Would that help you? That would hurt you. That helped him?
They said he tested positive or something. This is
Hold on now. Go back. Street meat?
Street meat.
Okay, so that's illegal to eat meat up? I don't get it. But throw it to me.
I guess if it's shot up with some testosterone or something.
Oh, he putting juice in the meat. But that's what we eating anyway with all these pigs and stuff. It's all... You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like... All the pigs and stuff are shot up with testosterone and the meat we eat from the store.
Yeah.
So how could they knock him on that?
I mean, USADA is very strict. They tore him up, man.
I don't know. Boxing, when I was coming up, boxing was boxing. You fought who you were supposed to fight. You didn't wait. You didn't wait for a perfect day. If there was another boxer out there that was good as you fought him. We didn't want to see you fight nobody else but that other guy.
That's why I respect Terrence Crawford so much, though, because he's jumping up. And
that's why I said I give him respect for doing that.
Let me tell you, I think he's gonna win. I'm never betting against Terrence Crawford in his career. As long as he's fighting.
I gotta see some footage on my man, because when you move up in weight, them punches hit different. Yeah. So I gotta see how he can take a punch at that weight. If he can take a punch the same way the weight class he been taking, he ain't gonna beat that dude. But if that, sometimes that little 4-5 pound difference hitting you in your face.
I think he's jumping up 2 weight classes.
That's gonna be a hard punch. He went up 2
weight classes.
Don't do it.
He went up another weight class.
Don't do it. That's how they did my boy. Don't do it.
He hopped up, man.
Don't do it. That's how they did my boy Roy Jones. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Interesting.
Don't do it. Roy Jones did that from Tyra and got annihilated twice.
Okay, Google. My phone.
Ooh, don't go up 2 weight classes.
Check and see what weight Terrence Crawford is fighting Canelo at. That's interesting.
He gonna go up 2?
Something 2, I think, man.
I don't know. He's talented.
He's talented.
He's very talented.
I mean, one of my favorite fighters.
And he ain't no BSer. He working out. He ain't hanging out.
See, the thing about him is he's technical and he can brawl. So he's always got a chance. 168
that's what he's going up to?
So he was at 154. He's going up to 168.
He's going up 14 pounds?
Yeah.
Man, he might get knocked down. That's a 14 pound. Crawford, you better stop it. Nah, he know what to do. He ain't about to take no punch.
He gonna fall in a pile of money if he do.
Man, he know what to do.
He gonna fall in a pile of money. Everybody getting paid.
Well, you just said he technical. He know that man's strong. He's 15 pounds. He's 14 pounds heavy. He ain't gonna take a whole bunch of punches.
The beautiful thing about fights like those, everybody get paid.
Yeah,
Nigga outside selling tickets getting paid.
Everybody's a winner.
Girl doing concessions getting paid. Everybody wins on a night like that.
Everybody wins. Especially when boxing, and ain't a lot of fights to really watch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, when I was coming up like in the 90s, even early 2000s, there was a lot of boxing to watch. Yeah. You had the featherweights. You even had a lot of heavyweights fighting each other, man. You know what I'm saying? It was always good fights on. And now it's just like, you may get a good actual real boxing match like twice a year.
I got a crazy question for you. I ain't gonna keep you all day because I know you got. I got a crazy.
I ain't got nothing to do, guys.
All right, let's get it. All right, listen. Would you ever battle somebody in comedy? One mic in the middle. You right.
What do you mean by that?
One mic in the middle. You
like
right here.
Like a contest?
Like a battle rap. Like a battle.
I wouldn't did roast before.
No, a roast is different because a roast is like.
So what you want, like a contest? So real joke for joke.
Like a battle rap, like so. I give you 3 minutes.
I done won them.
And then you go against him.
Y'all ain't did no research on me. Y'all fucked up. I done won all types of shit. I won the Detroit to LA contest. I won the Detroit Comedy Rumble. Yeah, man.
So he slaves comedians.
Come on, man.
Get to y'all asses. Pause.
I didn't want some contest, bro.
Want some contest.
And no fluky shit. All my parents wasn't there. I didn't bring all my college friends and shit. Raw. I don't know the crowd. They don't know me.
Now, see, that's my bad because when I first saw you on Saturday, that was my first time seeing you.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go back and do my research.
Yeah.
My bad.
But I love doing comedy.
Shout out to my production team for keeping me so abreast that Brother Richard's comedy. Y'all had it on the TV and everything. We was just listening to you, bro. That's what they was doing.
Yeah, y'all crazy. But yeah, I won a comedy rumble. Yep, then I won the Detroit to LA. Mm-hmm. And I won the Demented Peach Comedy Contest. And this ain't no 20 year ago shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this all, you know what I'm saying? It's all on the grind.
So what's the hardest place? What's the hardest crowd? Who's the hardest crowd?
What do you mean?
What city? Have you been to a city that's particularly...
Detroit's tough.
Okay.
From Michigan. Mm-hmm. Like if you're a Michigan comic, man, I know niggas that live in Detroit that don't do shows in Detroit. Them niggas be everywhere but Detroit. Hey, and I hope they don't get mad. And I hope I don't get no slander for that. But everybody know who everybody is.
Damn. Yeah.
Everybody know who everybody is. It's comics in Detroit that'd rather go out of town. But I think that's why I got a lot of respect from those comics in Detroit because I was willing to. I'm from Battle Creek, bro. I'm an hour and a half this way. You feel me? So I think that's why I got a lot of respect from them just from going over there and you know mixing it up with them. That's how I met like the Jay Wills and the Josh Adams and the Boogies. And you got to mix it with them niggas, man. That's like you in Harlem, but you ain't gonna go to Rucker Park. Well, nigga, you don't play ball.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you gotta go where it's at.
So I gotta ask you a cliche Kings community question. What's your version of a win, bro?
What you said a version of a what?
Of a win. What's your version of a win? What's a win look like to you?
What do you mean?
A win, like
win what?
In life, and like you know. So for instance, a lot of people measure their life in goals. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
There's big goals, there's small goals. Like what goals do you have as far as comedy or as far as this life that you want to, you know what I'm saying, hit the target?
We're going to split them up because then I can answer it better.
All right.
Comedy goals, I want to feed my family and I don't want to work no more.
Go.
Straight up. I don't want to work for nobody else. I mean, I work for them in the industry, but I don't want to punch no clocks no more. That's my goal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As far as that. Life goals, a win, watching that go to college over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Staying married to my wife and just living a somewhat normal life. There's no such thing as a normal life nowadays, but I don't have to be a superstar. I want that money. Give me all the money, but you can keep. I'm really not too big on fame.
Okay.
Especially like with the YouTube and all that, you can keep the fame. It's so many famous broke motherfuckers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You famous, but you ain't got no security. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know you and you talking shit on YouTube and then you go outside, you get your ass beat.
Right.
Because you don't have the money to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So my goals is to get the money first and then we can go play around on the fame and all that. Mm-hmm. Do all that. What the kids call it, all the capping and all the chasing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do a lot of chasing. I ain't chasing nothing. We doing real shows, trying to get real money, make a real career. We ain't doing no chasing.
I mean, that's what I was looking for. That's a dope goal, right?
Yeah, we ain't chasing nothing.
Believe it or not, man, there's some guys out there that are doing comedy or that want to do comedy and are trying to get their foot in the door and are looking for other comedians to be like, you know, for that great piece of advice for them to get there.
Ain't no advice.
Nah, okay.
I mean, it is. I can tell. But it ain't no rules. The rules is it ain't none. You make that crowd laugh. You come to work on is it because it's still a job. Mm-hmm. You got to please the promoters. People talk. People talk. Where the camera? What camera I'm looking at? Young comedians, young comics. Promoters do talk. So don't be dissing the promoter thinking that promoter ain't gonna tell everybody. And you wondering why you ain't getting booked. Keep your comments to yourself. Stay positive.
No doubt.
And don't diss what promoters got going on, and stay away from the riffraff, man. I see so many comedians that start, I can't say young in age, but young in career. They go straight for the Facebook.
Okay.
Man, go to the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You run into the Facebook and stealing the meme from California and putting it on there, and now you saying you a comic.
So as a professional comedian, how often do you do comedy? How often do you sharpen your
Every weekend. The past 2 years, we trying to do every weekend. That's how I got the show with Greg. Nigga, I ain't on that flyer. Okay. I ain't had no show that weekend, Greg. I ain't got shit going on.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Do you got something for me? So that's why I said stay cool with the promoters. Yeah. They talk.
Right.
You feel me? So from Greg to what Chantel and Dave got going on, to what James Brown got going on, all these folks, man, be cool with these people. Don't be talking shit about these people.
No doubt.
Because they all talk, and you gonna wonder why you're not getting booked.
Yeah, man.
And get out, man. Take the jokes to the stage, bro. Like when I first moved back to Battle Creek, because I started in Indianapolis and shit. So when I first moved back to Battle Creek, I was still doing comedy. I was kind of depressed because I'm like, I'm in this small ass town. That's why I kept going to Detroit, because I was like, I ain't got no choice. So I'm on I-94. I'm using everybody's car, nigga. Mama car, daddy car. I'm tearing everybody's shit up. I ain't gonna lie. I owe a lot of people cars.
Yeah.
When I do get some money, I owe a lot of people tires, all that shit. Yeah, man. I heard that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go up and down that road. Get off that meme shit. That ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Okay.
Playing on the Facebook, in the beginning, it's not. Because don't nobody care.
That's the truth.
Don't nobody care about your opinion. Don't nobody know you.
Yeah.
You waking up, I think this. Man, don't nobody care.
Yeah, get out there and get on the
If
road.
Dave Chappelle said, yeah, they care. But don't nobody know you.
Right.
Don't nobody care.
So how you get your name known?
My daddy, nigga. What you mean?
I said, how you get your name known?
Oh, no.
How you get out here?
Grind. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nobody too much help me. But that's stand-up comedy, and that's why we act the way we act.
Mm-hmm. So you just walk in the door and say, I'm going in next. What's going on?
Nah, it's just a grind. Ain't nobody gonna really help you. You gonna get your name out there, because the other comics, they trying to do the same thing. Right. So they can't do, you know what I mean?
Right.
We both sitting here smoking a cigarette, nigga. Like, what you gonna do for me that I can't do for you?
That's dope insight. That's the insight.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So you're not looking for other help. From other communities. Okay.
I'm looking for promoters, nigga. A comic, you's a worker. Now you got some people that's promoter / comic. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you'll have to deal with that different. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm a comic, and that's what I always tell people. I'm just a straight, old school, genuine, set up punchline comic. I don't want to be a promoter. I don't want to put the show together. Really don't like people, gang. Straight up. Like, when my wife come to the shows, when people see the show, they be like, we don't even know who that is.
For real.
I don't go to parties. Ask my daughter. Yeah, how many parties I've been to this year? Do I go to parties? Huh?
She said she don't think so.
I ain't going to no parties.
That's a good way to stay out of trouble.
I don't go to parties. I don't party. I don't hang out. I don't like people, low key. I like people that's interested in me. Yeah. Like when I come in and I see this is interesting, so it makes y'all interested in me.
We appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't just be around people that just don't be on nothing. We gotta have something that make me really have a connection with you.
Hey yo, I got an episode coming up that says I'd rather win than be your friend. It's quite a few personality types we gotta shed, man, if we gonna be successful, man. And that's no diss to nobody.
No, it's not a diss.
I'd rather build with my kids, build with my wife.
Family. That's what I got going.
Or, I got a team now and we doing a thing,
y'all brothers.
This going. We got other connections, but yeah, man, like
y'all ain't sitting in here smoking blunts playing a video game. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got stuff going on.
Yeah, we definitely got stuff going on.
No, but I'm saying you got stuff going on. It's some real stagnant people in the world, bro. You be real, but you probably know, but
I do.
It's some real stagnant, grown ass people out here. 40, 45 years old, 50 years old, stagnant as hell, bro. It's sad as shit.
What's your message for them?
Don't ask me for shit. Straight up.
Hey, yo, man. Listen, bro. I wish I could have you here all night, but you got your seat here, man. We got some things to do, man.
Nah, we'll reconnect. We locked in now.
We gotta get you and Greg back over here for.
Greg didn't think I was gonna come. That's why he didn't come.
Yeah, Greg didn't think he was gonna come, but man, we appreciate you coming through, man. Comedy House, man. July 5th. My brother Richard Mathis, man, it's the Kings.
July 5th, Comedy House, Grand Rapids.
Comedy House, Grand Rapids. Check Facebook.
But also June 26th through the 28th, we have Mark Ridley's.
Go ahead.
I'm featuring for Mike Longway off SNL.
Okay.
So that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts. Then I got some stuff we got going on with Future Comedy with FOC. Mike Ball run that. That's another promoter. We going to some island or some shit. He be just putting me in places, bro. Like, but the island in Michigan. I'm like, nigga, Michigan ain't got no island. White people don't tell us shit. No, it's called Drummond. Drummond Island? Yeah, I ain't never heard of it. They don't tell us nothing. Why you think we always complaining about moving? You don't hear them talking about, man, I want to get out of Michigan. You ain't never heard no white boy say that. You ain't never heard them. You ain't never heard them complain about leaving.
Yeah.
We want to go to Atlanta so damn bad.
I'm straight. I went in the airport. That was the experience. All of this.
Hartsfield?
Yeah,
I used to work in there.
Yeah,
I used to clean in there with Haitians and shit.
Straight up.
Hell yeah, boy.
There's a lot of BBL.
I found a motherfucking Michael Kors watch in there.
Straight up.
I had to clean the airplane.
You find a lot of shit.
Yeah, I was cleaning the airplanes. You got this little backpack thing on, and I had my little shit, and I knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? And this was like 2010. I didn't even know what Michael Kors was. This is before black girls was buying them, any of that shit. So I knocked it out. I was working with this other girl. I was gonna turn it in because I didn't know what it was. The girl put me up on game. She said, "Keep that." And I thought she was trying to set me up. Something like, she's trying to get me to steal.
That's
so
funny.
she picked it up, put it in her pocket. She said, "I'll give it to you after work." We got out of work, she gave it to me. I still got that Michael Kors watch to this day. Swear to God, rose gold. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it July 5th.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I got a story like that too. Shout out my home though. Freedom Black. I tell it on camera though. Freedom was going crazy.
Freedom was boosted.
Hey, look, they still gonna be like, I ain't gonna tell it on camera. Shout out to Freedom though.
I didn't even know what it was. I was about to turn it in. That girl said, "Don't you turn that in." It was a man's watch too. It was brand new, so whoever was on that plane must have just bought it, trying to bring it back home.
Damn. Hey, they gonna watch this and be like,
"That's that mother."
Yeah.
Nah, they gotta rip it off my wrist. I'm wearing that. Come see the Michael Kors watch July 5th at the Comedy House.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate y'all.
My dad, you come back real quick, real soon.
For sure.
He is the head that wears the crown.
And y'all broke the mold because I never go live. They probably think I'm tweaking. They're probably like, Rich crashing out.
I don't either, but I got like 7 people probably following me on Facebook. So all 7 of them, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, hey, all 7, I love y'all.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, it's the communion. Heavy is the head. Peace.
Peace.
You understand me? Do you understand me?